Okay, so really three things that you can do to start being an investor. I really don't think that it's always how much money people make, especially in the beginning. It has a lot to do with your savings and how you operate with the money that you get. So, number one thing is if you have debt, like credit card debt, you're probably paying 24% on that debt. When I was newer and I had no real estate and I was just trying to start out, I learned I had to pay off my debt. The credit card debt I had at the time was about $7,000. I think a couple credit cards were actually closed. So, what I started doing is using the debt snowball to pay all that stuff off. Now, it took me time to learn and to do it right, but yet I did do it and I was able to get the credit payments completely down. Now I use a credit card, but I literally pay it off every single month. So that helps. The other thing that you can really do is when you want to start becoming more of an investor, right? Because you do need money to buy real estate. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I get it. You sometimes don't, but you kind of do. So the second thing that you can do is you can literally start learning how to save money. The way that it worked for me was it's like stop eating out, write down everything you spend, cut expenses, cut more expenses, and no matter what, don't start spending money, right? So I literally had to shut down all spending. Now I spend and live pretty good and do most of everything that I want, but I'm still pretty frugal and intelligent in the way that I spend money. Now, that's what you that's what I had to do, right? I had to start saving money because I needed a down payment. And that's how you could get your down payment is start saving money like crazy. And then when you have money that you've saved and you have down payments and you paid off your credit cards and you've been saving money and you've been trying your best to stay in the same career but just increase the money that you earn, well, now you're eligible to go out there and be able to buy yourself a property. You're eligible to go out there and start investing in real estate. When you start buying real estate, then the game just gets bigger, right? So now instead of all your own money, you use the equity, right? The house goes up in value. There's equity there. Equity is basically the increase of value. And you borrow against that equity and then you add more cash to it and then you go put down payments on buildings. Those buildings generate cash flows and the wheel just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. If you're ready to work with somebody like me that built it from the ground up, you can message me, and probably can't help me much in this day and age because our business has been able to grow so much. But if you're looking to come alongside us and grow and see how much more opportunities we can create, definitely give me a call. And I wish you the best of luck. You can do it, but usually the road is really slow in the beginning.